Hey, looks like we're live. What's going on? I wanted to do a super quick English lesson to help you with your English. I have about 10 minutes here at school. I'm literally at my school, and I thought, you know what? Let's read an article. This might help you with your English. And we're going to talk about a high school football team who skipped practice to shovel snow for their neighbors. And the first thing I want to talk about here is skip. Right here. I just want to make sure that we were actually live. It does look like we're live. So skip can mean two different things in English. It can mean like to hop, or it's like a walk with like a little bit of a jump. Like you can skip down the street, or you can skip a class. You could not go to it. So it's almost like hop, or it's like not to go somewhere. So I have two sentences here. Skip. I mean, it's the same word, but very different meanings. So she skipped class. She didn't go to her class. She should have. Yeah, it's not like she had a doctor's appointment. It's not like she had a good excuse. She just didn't go. She skipped class, or you could say she skipped down the street. English, not easy. All right, let's read this article here. Get rid of that. So a very nice group of young men here. You can see they have shovels in their hand. And we also have the verb. They are shoveling. It looks like this woman's driveway. We're going to talk about driveways in a minute. And that's usually where you park your car at your house. A sidewalk would be over here. I don't see a sidewalk, but sidewalks are on the side of the street. And guess what people do on sidewalks? They walk. Yeah, so that's where that comes from. So hopefully this is not too bad. I'm hoping that if you are like maybe an advanced learner or intermediate, you will know every one of these words. So then you can practice on what we call fluency in English, how like what you know flows, fluency. So very few reasons to have to stop. Okay. Looks like there might be a couple people in here. I want to say, hey, Anya, hope everything's going well in Germany, and Cecilia, Argentina. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining this because I know you're both very advanced English learners. I'm going to use the word impromptu. Impromptu. I didn't plan this. It just happened. I have like 7 minutes left. So I thought maybe you can hear some English spoken clearly. We will read an article, maybe too easy for Cecilia and Anya, just because I have spoken to you and I know your English is, but maybe this will help you work on your fluency. So you already know all of these words, and then you hear English spoken clearly. Let's do it. Let's do it. You're welcome, Cecilia. Bethel Park is a town in Pennsylvania. In January, a big storm hit Bethel Park. The storm left a lot of snow on the ground. The snow covered driveways and sidewalks. Pearl Moss lives in Bethel Park. She did not know what to do about the snow. She could not shovel it herself. She is 74 years old and she has a hurt shoulder. Oh, poor lady. Let's talk about shoulder, just in case you don't know where that thing is. It's a little cold in my classroom right now, so I'm wearing a jacket. But this is my shoulder. We got two of them. My shoulder. So she had a hurt shoulder. She's 74. She can't shovel. So guess who comes to the rescue? A couple boys on a football team. And when we say football in the United States, we're talking American football, not soccer. Ario, hope you're doing well there in Argentina. Back to the article. A few hours later, we're right there. A few hours later, there was a knock on Moss's door. It was David Sheplin. And Aiden Campbell. David is 16 years old. Aiden is 17 years old. Now, I know in a lot of languages, you will use that word have, like they have 16 years or they have 17 years. We do it a little bit differently in English right there. They both play on the football team at Bethel Park High School. They were holding shovels. Moss could not believe it. They were going to shovel me out. Did you know that? Shovel out is an English phrasal verb you might not be familiar with, but lots of snow. You need to get out of your house somehow. You need to be able to get your car out of the driveway somehow. You might say, oh man, before I go to the store, I need to shovel myself out. Ah, yes, Cecilia. I thought so. I know in Italian, they use have for age. I wonder, Anya, got a call. I was wondering in German, I wonder if they use that verb have or do they use the verb to be, is. So I am 46 years old. Yeah, I was discussing with my wife, Jamie, a couple nights ago. I thought I was 47, but I'm only 46 years old. We don't say I have 46 years. I am 46 years old. All right, back to the article. I have just 4 minutes left, but we can do it. We got this. They were going to shovel her out. Aw, she said, and they did not want to be paid for the work. Shovel day. Brian DeLallo coaches the football team. Before the storm, he sent a message to the whole team. In the message, he asked everyone to find a neighbor, someone who lives near you is your neighbor, who could not shovel snow. He told the football players to help them shovel their driveway, DeLallo wrote, and do not take any money. David and Aiden shoveled snow for 8 hours. It was a fun way to spend the day, David said. It made him feel good. Giving back. DeLallo said, shovel day began many years ago. Football players always helped clean up. Ooh, English phrasal verb, probably one that you know. And I'm not sure. It's just sometimes we have that, like that preposition up, and we just put it at the end of verbs sometimes. I could say, I need to clean my house. That's fine. Or I could just say, I need to clean up a little bit. Sometimes the up, it just takes away some other words. We get a little bit lazy, maybe. I don't know. But phrasal verbs can be super tough, I know. Almost done here. About 40. No, we got to read this right here. The players were happy to keep going. They said it was good to give back. About 40 football players shoveled snow. They got through 100 homes in one day, DeLallo said. They had plans to come back later. There were still a few houses left. Pearl Moss thanked the teens. So we just use that term for pretty much anyone who is a teenager. So 13 all the way up to 19, those people are simply called teens. So she thanked the teens. Without them, she might have been stuck in her house. I'm going to do my old lady voice now. Those kids did a fine job, she said. I'll never forget it. All right. That's the article. I hope you enjoyed it. I need to go teach some students. They'll be filling this classroom. They'll be filling this classroom shortly. The classroom will be filling up. Just a phrasal verb I could use there if I wanted to. Didn't have to. But thank you all for joining. Cecilia, Anya, Ario. It's good to see you all in this impromptu English lesson. Had a couple minutes. I'm like, let's do it. We'll learn some English. All right. Thank you so much for joining me.